go live reading episode 8 in exactly 9 minutes, and I just finished it about 15 minutes ago. And at this point, the story has gone completely off the rails. What have I done to myself? I think it went very well, actually. When I tell you that I literally had pieces of this that I just read online that were not done until less than 2 hours before, I mean it. We also put away all of our Halloween decorations, which is a win. It took a couple of days to get it all in, and George was like, should I bring in the Christmas decorations? And I was like, let's clean the house first, and then we'll pull out Christmas. I feel like for the last few years, I can't remember when we've actually decorated, but I feel like maybe it's just a false memory, but I feel like we haven't put up our tree until like the week before Christmas, which, is fine, but then you just don't get to enjoy it for as long as you could. And I am all about the joy. So let me know in the comments when you feel it is acceptable to put up Christmas decorations. I mean, the truth is you can do it whenever you want because it's your house, but people have opinions. Oh my gosh. Deep breaths. This is like, it's just a different kind of experience because you're like putting it all together, reading it, and you can't take it back, not exactly. And then you're bouncing from that to what happens next. And I had this amazing outline. I had it all figured out. I wrote the entire draft and now I'm changing it. So pretty much everything from episodes 9 through 12, the last 4 episodes, is going to be almost completely new rights, new words. What am I doing? What is life? Hard mode. But I'm having fun, and I told my people today, which some of you here are my people there as well, so thank you for supporting me in 2 places. It means a lot. But I told them, if it gets to a point where it's too stressful, I just will take a break, because it's not like brain surgery here, like no one will die if I can't show up for an episode on time. It's just for myself. I would really like to be able to do it. So we are making steak tonight. So I have cast iron skillet. I'm using avocado coconut oil, and I'm actually wondering if I'm starting it a little bit too early. George is with Evie in an after school thing, and then Andrew has a baseball game tonight at 6, and also at 6 I am helping to run a fundraising meeting for Andrew's 8th grade class trip to DC, and I am the room mom. So there's just a lot of little things going on, and I don't know if I should just run that meeting from the car so that I don't miss the game, or should I just wait here, run the meeting, and then go? And, I don't know. There's a lot of families at the games that only one parent is there, but we just try to always both go. And I know it's not the end of the world if I can't be there. We're doing ribeye. I did not take it out of the fridge to let it go to room temperature. So it's just going to be what it is. But I think what I will do, I'm going to look at the time and get my brain to get on board. I think that I will give it a few minutes. Let me turn this burner off. I'm going to give it a few minutes to rest. I'm going to put some herbs on it. I don't have a marinade, but we're going to try. And we'll just chat while I do this. I don't know. Hold on. Learn the camera. This camera that I'm using is a DJI Osmo Pocket. I don't know what they call it. It's the Osmo Creator 3. It's changed names so many times, but this is the 3. We'll just call it the 3. I'll link it down below if you would like. It's an expensive camera, but it's a gimbal. It's really, really compact. It's an amazing vlogging camera. I This is my fourth one of it. I had the two, then I had maybe another two. Evie chewed on it and messed it up. But the three I took with me to Australia, and it got water on it when it downpoured in the rain. And one of the people in my community that has become a friend of mine, Joe, was like, we were walking together all over Sydney, and it just started pouring rain. So anyway, ruined my camera, but I had a replacement plan. So I got this one for free. We're gonna not ruin this one, but I still feel like I don't fully know how it all works. Okay, closing my window, turning off the lights, and now we're going to a baseball game. Let's do this. You gotta go. Well, we lost the game. Andrew played really well, and we were one run behind, and Andrew was up to bat next, and the kid in front of him got out, and we lost. But I feel like Andrew could have won it all. That would have been his moment of glory. But it was a fun game. We just didn't quite pull it out, which is okay. So it is 8 o'clock. And I got to get Evie into the bath and bed. And honestly, I can't really say like how many words I wrote today, because I woke up, got the video edited for today, the vlog for today, and then basically rewrote the second half of episode 8. And I did not track words. I just was like, oh my gosh, I'm on a deadline. I got to get this done. So I don't even know how to count that, because it's edits, but it's also rewrites. I think I will just, it's like I'm torn between give myself a 0 day because I don't know how much of it was new, or just randomly give myself like 1,000 words. I don't know. What should I do, George? 1,000 words? A million words. He says, I'll just give myself a million words. I won day 5. I think I'll just give myself 1,000 words, because I know it was more than that. So we're going to give myself 1,000 words, and then I'm going to do a single sprint tonight so that I at least have something, and it might just be working on episode 9, because like I said earlier, pretty much everything from this point forward until I get to book 2, where I put some of those scenes over there, is going to be rewrites. So I have to write 5,000 words tomorrow. But I need to have bullet points ready to go so that I can write. And I'm trying to think like, how could I make it fun? But I got to look at my schedule, do some planning. So let me get Evie in bed. And then I think I'm going to kind of get myself into a cozy atmosphere, put my PJs on, and go get some tea and turn on some ambiance or something and lay in the bed, kind of sit up in the bed and do some planning. So we'll see how that goes. I kind of feeling like maybe pulling out my Switch and playing a game for a little bit too, or reading for a little bit. Let me tell you, reading Saga, it's not really a saga, but I have a Kobo Libra color that the team at Kobo Writing Life sent me, and I love it. So that is where I'm primarily buying new books. However, I have a ton of books still that I had purchased on Kindle that I haven't finished reading yet. So I'm still using my Kindle as well. But my Kindle is a Kindle Voyage, which is 13 years old and it's still fine. It has the buttons. I love it, but it's slow. So there's a part of me that's like, maybe I want to get a new Kindle. Let me know in the comments if you have a Kindle or a Kobo or what your favorite e-reader is. But I'm kind of like, maybe I don't want to buy a new Kindle because I do have the nice Kobo, and maybe it's just me like wanting to buy something new. I don't know. But if I bought the Kindle Color Soft, I would be able to do a review of Kindle Color Soft versus the Kobo Libra Color, and then maybe I could give one of them away. I mean, I wouldn't give away the Kobo, but maybe I could give away the Kindle. So I don't know. Let me know what e-reader you love or whether you prefer paperbacks and hardcovers. All right, maybe some reading tonight. I don't know. This is where I run into problems because the second I decide I want to relax, I cannot figure out what I want to do to relax because there's so many things I want to do, I can't decide, which then defeats the purpose of relaxing. First world problems. I feel like it's happening. I forgot this weekend. I did the kids' laundry. I got groceries. I cleaned up. I did not do my own laundry. So I was like, why do I not have pants? So I just threw in my laundry, put on some comfy PJ-ish type clothes. I got some water instead of tea in this super cute little swig mug. What's so funny is if you guys know Angela Hester, you see her as an admin in the HB writing community, as well as she helps me out with social media and stuff like that. And she's a really good friend of mine. One of my best friends. I love her. She went to church one day and somebody had this one with the cherries and she had to send me a picture. She was like, you need this. And I did, and I got it, and I love it. Anyway, it always happens that if I'm like, oh, I should just take an evening off. It's like by the time I get the kids down, I do a little bit of cleaning, I get things settled. It's like 9:30 and I don't want to stay up past 10:30 and I don't know what to do because like, what can I do for an hour? I should just read. But then I end up either scrolling online, looking at YouTube stuff, working on content calendars, or reading comments. And I don't feel like most of that ends up really being very fulfilling or relaxing. What do you do to relax? Let me know in the comments. I'm not going to write, but I am going to pull out my plotting notes and I am just going to make some bullet points of what I'm going to do tomorrow. And then I'm going to see if George wants to watch an episode of Alice in Borderland because there's a new season and I think we're on episode 3 or 4. So I'll see if he wants to watch that. If he doesn't want to do that, I'll read. Decision made. Okay, let's do one sprint. I have had a proper planner nest here for the last hour and a half. We watched episode 5 of the Alice in Borderland, and it's death games. So I'm also writing death games, not the same kind of like high-tech things. Mine are set in a magical world, but it's still inspirational. It sort of refills the well, and it's fun, even though it's kind of horrifying. If you've never seen Alice in Borderland, I highly recommend it if you like things like Squid Games. You might really enjoy it. There are 2, I think, previous seasons, and I thought the whole series was over, but they brought it back for another season, and it's been a good one, I think. So one more episode of that to go, which maybe we'll watch tomorrow. But I think I am done for the night. Not a lot of like typey on the keyboard because I didn't record this morning, but I will be back for day 6. And tomorrow I'm thinking we will go do something fun. There's a Hello Kitty collection launching at Starbucks. I would like to be able to get some of those items before it sells out. So we'll see if my local Starbucks has it in the morning. And then I'm thinking maybe going to write at Panera or a cafe or something like that and getting some words in. Tomorrow night, I also am playing Silent Hill 2 on Twitch, which I try to do on Thursday nights. And yeah, should be a fun day. Hopefully, I'm going to get a lot of writing done. So I will see you then. I'm wishing you the best in your story. If you need to refill your well, refill your well. Take your time. Don't feel guilty. Not everybody writes every day. Your word count is not as important as your mental health and your joy. But if you're enjoying it, write that story. Have a good time with it. And I will see you guys for day 6 of the Rough Draft Diaries. Love you. Bye.